Hey, see, we're starting to stream good today. What is up, Duck? I see you right there. Just putting on my hat because I'm having a terrible hair day, and I keep messing with my dreads, which is kind of bad when you need a fidget toy and you got like a bajillion of them on your head. Let's see if I look ridiculous doing this. How you doing, Duck? Hey, there we go. We got some good lighting. Face cam, hey, perfect. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is I Don't Know Entertainment, wherever you're coming from, and welcome to the stream. Already saying what's up to the homie Duck in the chat right there. How you doing? You said you were up to some big stuff in the Discord. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. I got some big stuff to catch you up with too. We've been working on the new game. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit shorter stream today because I gotta run a couple errands. It's after today. We should return back to our normal schedule of 11 a.m. PST. Let's see if my mic's on. Sweet. It's just the last couple days has been kind of crazy. Been working on some good personal stuff, some good personal stuff too. Like I just said that twice, but it's all good. Let's get my shit together. But yeah, as a quick catch up for you, Duck, and a quick refresher we've been working on. We are starting work on a brand new game. This is the Steam release. Decided to work on this game I've had an idea for a while. It is called Merlin Antivirus, which is kind of a point-and-click RPG with some turn-based combat set inside of a 90s computer where you play as an antivirus. You collect you meet a bunch of different goofy characters that are like computer themed. You go fight through the computer and you find the main virus. And we are going to be working on a demo that we can release that is outlined here. So we got our 3 classes, we got a party system with recruitable characters. That's gonna be a fun one. Glad that sounds cool. We're gonna have a lot of 90s trivia. I was not, in fact, born in the 90s. I was born 2 years too late. But it was around the time when the 90s was so active. I grew up on Boomerang. But yeah, so yeah, we did a lot yesterday actually, where we got the majority of our point and click player complete. And turn down the fight just a little bit in my ears. But yeah, it's quick showing what show off of what we got, Duck, here. Click play. You can see we have a character that moves around here. And my favorite part, and this actually was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh yeah, no, you're good. I better show off this little cursor. No, you're fine. You're fine. The stream's gonna go. But yeah, this is hype right here. I love this. The fact that this actually works. So yeah, all that's really left today. Oh, there's a couple things to fix with that cursor, which is just it overlapping stuff. But what we need to work on today is the camera. So this one's actually gonna take some studying because I did say an isometric camera, but after looking at an isometric perspective, check it out. Got the browser set up correctly today. I forgot exactly what an isometric camera looked like. So if we look at an isometric game here, we're getting, this is a really cool looking one actually. Wintermute Digital. Okay. We got some RPGs like this, which is cool. We got this little perspective right here, which is dope. And specifically, which is the main inspiration, Super Mario RPG. Which, you know, every time I make a game, I do study what games I'm going to be making. I just study games in the same genre of the game I'm going to be making. I played a crap ton of Stardew Valley and have tried investing for a bit, so that's why potato games like that. But yeah, I've never been a super huge fan of isometric RPGs or just turn-based RPGs in general. So why am I making one? Just cause really. I thought it was a cool idea, and I was like, you know what? Let me make a game where I turn a genre that isn't my favorite. No hate towards it really. It's just hard thinking ain't my thing. I wanted to make something that's kind of makes it my thing. So that's what we're working on. So isometric cameras are cool. And looking at the perspective from a game like Path of Exile, I haven't played in a minute. Or even better, what is this? Oh, this is Baldur's Gate, or just a game like Baldur's Gate. So this is Tunic, which is cool. I like this idea. So we're gonna see what an isometric camera looks like, and we're gonna set that up today. And if we don't like it, we'll switch it to something else. But I think for now, we can take a look at Tunic. And I'm actually gonna take a quick peek at that. is the launch trailer, and we are going to see what it actually kind of looks like. Good dogs from the neighborhood are fighting right now. That's fun. This looks like what I want to make. All right, we'll probably make something. We're gonna make something in this vein. This looks, yeah, okay. So let's learn how to make an isometric camera in Godot. How to, let's see, Godot isometric camera. And the reason why, actually no, let me be right here. I always say we're not going to, oh, here. I always say I'm not gonna turn on the, oh, this is in Spanish. Coolsies. This was made 3 years ago too, so it might be a little out of date. But it might give us some good insights. We'll check this out. We're gonna set up the timer as per usual, which is super important to make sure that we stay fresh. There's a reason why we're able to get pretty much everything that we've gotten right here done yesterday. So, setting up our timer, 31 minutes isn't right. We're gonna set it to 30. We're gonna do our usual thing where we take where we take our break in between. Showing up now. We're gonna learn how to do this. Okay. Hey, Spanish and English, right on. Learn Spanish, kids. Okay, so we're using a pivot and a rotation scroll. Okay, cool. So spatial node access that. Cool. And then a camera. And this orthogonal. Oh. That is actually super straightforward. Check out this. Oh, man. Okay. Dude. Okay. Event position X. Camera says less than 18 cameras. Oh. Okay. It's a lot. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's see if we have another one to work with here. Oh, sweet, it popped it right there too. I want to make this as simple as possible for myself here. Okay, I don't want to get TOS'd by this ad. There we go. Okay, so we got a camera pivot, we got a sky camera right there. Okay, so it's the same thing where we got the zoom in and out. Huh. Hello, Jethro. Really need to stop skipping around here. It's the same thing. If camera size is greater than 5, that's equals that. So we got that, and if the zoom out is less than 100, plus equals 1. Initial speed, so that just does that, and just viewport size. This is a lot. Okay, you know what? Let me stop skipping around tutorials. Actually implement it. I'm wasting time here.
Of 1 and a Y rotation of 45. The mesh origin node has an all-around translation of 0 and a Y rotation of 45 because I think it looks cool and keeps to the perspective of the scene. The origin mesh is only there to mark the origin of the camera pivot.
Sorry for the audio confusion here. I should probably have
The
watched this
camera
tutorial
has an
before I do
orthogonal
this.
projection with a size of 30. It has a Y translation of 75 and a Z translation of 75.
Give that
And it has
angle.
a negative 45x rotation, so that it's actually angled down at our level. To move the camera, I use keyboard input to move the camera pivot spatial. I'm not actually moving the camera itself, rather I'm moving the spatial that the camera is a child of. And of
Okay.
course, to do this, I'm using GDScript. I'm using the Z basis vector of the camera pivot to direct the movement of the camera pivot. The speed is adjusted by the navigation speed variable. I invert the vector for forward movement, I use the vector for backward movement, and then I use the cross product of the vector for side-to-side movement with key A and D. To rotate the camera, I rotate the camera pivot spatial using the custom input mappings, rotate left and rotate right. Again, when I rotate the camera, I'm not rotating the camera itself, rather I'm rotating the camera pivot spatial that the camera is a child of. If I go to Project Settings, and my input map, I scroll down and I can to key camera in or out. I've created another set of custom input map that tie the actions zoom in and zoom out to the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel input is used to resize the camera via these flow controls. If the camera size is
Here's
larger
another
than
thing
5
I was thinking of, because right now my brain isn't really braining right. Not that. Don't watch that. I really don't watch that. I don't know why that's the first thing that pops up. Godot RPG controller.
Hey, it's lucky.
Sure, we like lucky. That's a 36-minute video though. Final thing we can do is, I don't know. I should have just looked up Captain Toad. Don't get distracted. Okay. This is something else I want to watch. Just quickly start Zack Sky Games. Because Captain Toad has kind of a similar perspective to what I like. Basically, it's just like you have that perspective constantly. And you control the camera. So maybe not quite that. But let's experiment a little bit with what we got in Godot just to see what we can work with here. Because right now the camera is fully controlling the player. And what I'm wondering is if I can get away with keeping the camera at a decently fixed position, having it zoom in and out, and just giving the ability for it to rotate. I think that's what I might do, actually. Because this is fine, honestly. And I might just be overthinking something. So, we're going to try that out. Let's go over to our... I'm so kind of weirded out by how I set everything up here. Let's go to our player here and get a reference to the player camera. What do I call this? I call this point and click controller. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna add something to the camera here. We're gonna make a point click camera. And this is now going to freak out because the Cam 3D that I have access to right here is no longer called that. It is now called the point click camera. Awesome. And we're going to add a script to that bad boy here. Point click camera GD. Yeah, okay. I think, yeah. As long as the scripts are called that the same way every single time. Point click controller. Is that saved under the scenes? Dude, that needs to be in the scripts folder. It's already going downhill. It's all going downhill. All right, making sure that things are going correctly. Let's see. You need to move. Choose direction. You need to move to scripts. There we go. That makes my life easier. Now, looking at our point click camera, let's go over the actual things that we need for it. So, let's get a to-do list here. We need, let's see, add ability to rotate camera using arrows or W and D. We need to also add ability to zoom in camera to certain distances. And we also need to do add ability to reset camera to original distance / rotation. So we got some big tasks here that we have to do, but they're not super crazy. So the first thing to do here is the ability to rotate the camera using WD or arrows. So we're going to go to our project settings. We're going to quickly do that in our input map here. We already got this move function. Let's get a rotate cam left. Let's get a rotate cam right here. And we'll make rotate cam left be A, and we'll make that be like that. Sweet. And let's get another thing here. Zoom. And zoom will be, if we can do something with the mouse buttons. Could I just do, oh, it'd be so much easier if I could just do up and, okay. We're going to say this one is going to be zoom in. And we're going to add another one called zoom out. And that's going to be mouse button down. You can't do that. Cool. Mouse wheel down. Awesome. All right, so we got that going down here for our camera controls. It's dope. Let's add in a couple of things to camera 3D, and we're also going to do a class name called point click camera. I don't know if it freaks out if the class name's the same as the script. Nope, lucky me. All right, let's do a couple of things. Let's make a physics I don't know if I want to do this in process or physics process. Let's do process, because this isn't a physics-based action. And let's do the first thing, which is add the ability for the camera to rotate using A and D keys. And the way we'll do that is we will get a reference, or we'll make an export variable actually. Rotation, speed, and it's going to be a float, and it's equal to, I don't know, like, say 100 for now. And for the zoom to certain distances, let's make an export var zoom delta factor. It's going to be float, and let's make it, I don't know, 2. And let's go to project settings here and add another one called reset cam. And we'll make that, now let's make it like Q. There. And let's see. Let's go func, inputs, events. Awesome. Pass. And let's do rotation speed. Let's get a var original rotation. So vector 3. And let's get another one of export var original zoom. And that's also going to, I'm assuming it's whatever we have for that. We'll change that around. Okay, let's do the first thing. So for the process one right here, for A and D, I'm assuming we're just going to be rotating around the Z axis. So we're gonna do rotate, or rotate around the Y axis. Rotate Y, and it takes an angle. So let's do rotation speed. Oh wait, we're gonna do if input that is action. Is there like if input that action? I don't want just press. I just want. Is action press? Okay, let's make it rotate camera left. Okay. Let's say rotate Y by rotation speed times delta. And we're just gonna see what the other one will be. If input that is action pressed, rotate camera right should be rotate. Oh, wait. Then we want rotate Y rotation speed times delta. And then, depending on which one is which, we might have to just make one of these a negative. I'm going to assume that the left one is a negative. That makes more sense, right? Okay, so now, with the power of code, this will work first try, right? Okay. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so, blah, blah, blah. Let's go here. Camera's there. You're fine. We just need to add a node 3D to here. And this will be a camera pivot. Pivot. Cool. And you need to be a child of that. And your script needs to be here. And needs to be point for the camera. There we go. And also add a little thing. Attach. Yeah, I forgot how to spell attach. To the camera pivot. Here, let me turn my phone on to sound real quick. Work mode. There we go. Attach to the camera pivot. So that should be fine. And then let's turn down this rotation factor to about a tenth of what it was, and just see. There we go. Oh yeah, you're not camera 3D anymore. You're Node 3D. Or shoot it was. All right. Oh yes. You need to be this. No. And you need to be this. There we go. Hey! It actually works very well. Okay. I am actually pretty happy. This actually works. Awesome. Cool. Right. Rad, actually. Okay. Let's go over to our player and just check out our camera pivot right here. If you look at the camera from this perspective, yeah, that's right. Cam pivot, let's see, its rotation should just be set to 0 if we press Q. Okay, let's do that. Blah, 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 blah. So if we go, you don't need this anymore. Go here, press input. If event that is action pressed, reset cam. First off, let me just quickly print resetting. I thought it was gonna freak out because that was a perfect. All right, nice. Don't worry about that. Let's make that so that the rotation is equal to vector 3.0. Oh, wrong 0. Right 0. There you go. There you go. That snapping is cool. We'll keep it as that. Maybe we'll add like a little delay. Is there any like thing to do here? Fix me back. Okay, maybe add a delay for snapping back. Or maybe alert snap back. Let's do that. So that's good and solid. Let's do the next one, which is zooming in and out. And for that, let's take a look at how the camera works. I don't know if there was something inside of Godot for like using something like a spring arm in Unreal. There might be. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh, spring arm 3D. A raycast that dynamically moves as children near a collision point. Seriously? Huh. Okay, maybe we'll keep that in. Okay, that's something to think about. Let's take a look at our camera though and just see what we can do to mess around with that. So we have our FOV, which I don't think, maybe the FOV is what we want to mess with. I don't know about that. Oh, cool. I'm gonna just calling that. Okay, nice. What's this H offset? This is okay for that. Doppler tracking. What's that? Doppler effector simulation. I have no idea what that is. Tracking offset. Okay. We have the near and far clipping plane, which is not what we want. Is there? I saw like there was like a thing in the documentation for like something that's like camera dot size. Camera size is measured in the diameter with hat. Is that like actively changed by anything in here, or is that like really just only applicable in orthogonal and frustum modes? Okay, which we are not currently using. I don't know what frustum is. We're learning new things today. I don't like frustum. Oh god. Yeah, I don't like that. What's orthogonal look like here? Can replace the size. Yeah, okay, so we just got perspective now. And really, I think the zooming in and out is either going to be A, the FOV, or I don't know what that'll look like if we do this, though. It's a little weird. Realistically, we might just move the camera back. Which is probably the way we're gonna, yeah. I think the way we're gonna handle that is just like moving the camera back a certain amount. Because right now it's at this perspective, but like let's say we have, I think right now the way we have it set up in like the script here for the player, there's something called direction 2, right? Yes. Let's see, that's one thing, but we don't want that. What do I use this for? Hey, Aaron TV, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Where did I was just raving about this yesterday. Oh, here we go, direction 2. And this should just give me, yeah, okay, cool. So it does give me the normalized vector of it, so I should just be able to translate it back based off of that. You're just deving? Okay, what you working on? If you're willing to share, of course. Unless you got some secret project. Yeah, I missed on the timer, nice. Hydration reminder, by the way. Always have a glass of water or a gallon of water next to you. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do for this is gonna say if input, okay, here we go. If input that event is action press, and we have zoom in. Let's try that up. Got a pass, and we're gonna have an if input that is action press. Zoom out. Also pass. Your first ever game for the last 2+ years? Yo, congrats! What engine are you using? Oh, it's a short. Okay, here we go. It's a short 8-bit game. Only 2.5 optional RPG. Hey, yo, wait, that's awesome. Have you tried a game called I completely forgot. But I really like that, especially the 2.5D perspective. That's super dope. What engine are you using? Using Unity, Unreal, Godot, potentially Game Maker too, I guess, since you're making 2.5. Evoland, yes, thank you. I'm so glad you got that. Like, I know like almost no one's heard about that, but I love Evoland. That's like one of the biggest inspirations I've had for like making what we're making right now, because I'm working on an RPG too. But yeah, we need more games like that, and that sounds awesome. Plus, we need more voxel games too. RPG in a box, and oh yeah, I know RPG in a box. That's awesome. I haven't seen any games using that in a while. Oh god, I already cut my mustache. Sorry. How's that? Is it like I haven't used it before. Like, is there like visual scripting languages built into it? Is it updated to Godot 4's toolset, or? Yeah, that's awesome. There's a lot of questions. Sorry to bombard you. Let's do the zoom in thing. So first thing we would want to do is ver direction to character. And basically what we want for this... Wait, could I just... can I just do what I think I can do here? Which would be super nice. Ooh, control A. Let's get a spring arm. 3D. Dude, no way. Wait, hold up. Is it really this easy? So let's take the camera's rotation right here, which is important. And it's about 5. Let's average that. It's like about 5.015 or just like 5.02 meters away, something like that. Think blueprints and manual coding, and you can drop a link. Oh yeah. So there's a Discord link in the description. That's the best place to put those stuff, to put your links and stuff like that. But if you do drop a link in chat, I will check it. As long as it's not a zip bomb. I do want to build a new computer, but I don't want to have to build a new computer. But yeah, sure. I love looking at what people work on. It's super cool. Let's see. Let's copy the rotation. Take a look at our spring arm here and see where that's at. Paste values. Okay, that's about right. And spring length. Okay. I'm liking that. And if we take our point and click camera, put it as a child of the spring arm, then reset its position. Okay. That's what I was worried about. You can change the shape of it too. Oh, that's dope. Maximum length spring arm 3D is used both as ray shake as desired position of the spring arm 3D's child nodes. Okay, so the point and click camera here is now a part of that guy, which is good, but the problem is this camera isn't quite where it's supposed to be. And I don't, I'm not 100% sure how like the spring arm length isn't actually controlling its child, like the camera as its child. So let's check out the documentation there actually too. Moves all children to the collision point with an optimal margin. This is useful for third-person cameras. From the time space community, excludes the player's collider. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This margin user camera 3D. Without the margin, the camera 3D unit will be placed on the exact point of collision. So why won't the... Okay, so I'm wondering if when I run the game, like let's say I make let's just change the rotation of our spring arm to something kind of random, or is this margin? I'm guessing this is what I was saying before. Let's change this to something random, like its rotation being like, not that, maybe, but like, set the spring length to be something really far away. And then if we run the game, what's that gonna look like for our camera? Okay. And if we rotate that here, what's that gonna look like for our camera? Okay, that's kind of annoying, but fine, I guess. It's not updating the link. It's not updating with the children. It's not a virus. It's an imager link. Lol. Okay, I'll take it. Hey, appreciate it. All right, once the timer goes off, we'll check it out during the break section. Ooh, but what if that imager link has a... Also, thanks for using the correct chat. What if the imager link has some subliminal messaging in it? Okay, so looks like if we just use the spring arm 3D here, it's not really changing anything, except when we go under here, it's probably gonna do a little freak out and be like, oh, wait, where's the camera going? And yoink. That's kind of fun. Okay. I'll make it so it can't really collide with anything, because that's not what we want exactly. It might even be better to use array for this, but what we want to do is we want to change the spring arm length to something. So right now it's just about 7 would be good for that. Let's just set this to be original zoom is equal to 7 based. Actually, let's do this. At on ready var camera or spring arm instead of spring arm 3D, and that is equal to this. And this right here, this original zoom, instead of it being an export, it can be a ready var or on ready var, and this float can be equal to spring arm dot whatever that property is called, which is spring length. There we go. And now what we have to do is, if we have zoom in, zoom delta factor, let's make that, instead of 2, let's make that like 0.1 instead. We're gonna say, if that is happening, then we'll say spring arm dot arm, that spring length, minus equals zoom delta factor. And oh yeah, zoom in is that, and then zoom out, just take the same level code here, and we plus equals it instead. There we go. Did I say misogyny? I said subliminal messaging. I meant to say that at least, unless I had a stroke halfway through that sentence, which isn't uncommon on this stream. Okay, so zooming in and out isn't working. Okay, we got a work chunk. Let me just, before we finish up the work chunk, I just want to see what it is doing, or at least to see if the spring length part is actually being taken into consideration while the game's running. Nah, okay. If input is action, press zoom in. Let's quickly print to see if that's even being called to. It's not, okay. Alright. First off, let's back up the project before we go into our break. So we got a work in progress camera controls. Can rotate camera need to fix zoom and zoom function. Sweet. Alright, sweet. Let's go and check out the Discord, see what you got. I can bring it off screen first and give you the correct role. Cause I don't think we've hit the I don't know if we've hit like the amount of people before we get to the roles, which is like making a thing where like people have to send extra junk, or they have to do something special to get a new role. Okay, so you said you put it in the, which one, the game showcase chat? Am I missing it? Yeah, game showcase. Let's see, or just show it in the tech showcase. No. Music showcase. No, that makes no sense. Is there a showcase chat I forgot about? No. Here, you do get your role though. That was the most important part. Yeah, I'm gonna start the break timer, but yeah, you hit me with that that link right there, or the imagery link, so I can see it and we can show it off in chat. I don't know why it's not, because I don't see it in the game showcase chat. Maybe because I'm in streamer mode when it's doing that. Yeah, but yeah, try sending that again. See if it goes through. Good to know that link actually works too, because it was busted before. Yeah. But this is the part of the stream where we just take a quick 5-minute brain break. That's a term I haven't heard since high school, and now it's deeply ingrained into me. You can see my dog's ear right here. Look at him. Wait, hold on. Is you gonna turn his head? Let me get him. Yeah, look at his little snout. There you go. Just a little sit down, because he's adorable. You'll see him at one point. I don't want to pick him up though, because he's really heavy. He's like 85 pounds, and I feel like if I trip, that might be the end of me on stream, and we're not on live week. No. We're on Twitch.tv, the most reputable source of quality content on the internet. Nothing ever goes wrong on Twitch, ever. Sometimes I play bass during the stream, but I'm doing that too. We're just giving it a chill. I'm weirdly surprised on how well the project's going so far, though. This sprint was supposed to take a week, and we're almost done with like some of the main parts. Interaction system's gonna be a little different though, because that's gonna require us to learn how to do shading, which I'm excited about. I haven't learned shaders like at all really since a Brackeys tutorial a couple years ago, which is pretty fortuitous since Brackeys actually just came back for Godot's thing. So all people who want to learn Godot, Brackeys is here. Well, actually, you know what? While we are just kind of goofing off here, let me check out RPG in a Box. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, it's not built. It's got a built-in voxel editor. I didn't know that. Oh, this looks exactly like Godot, but just like. Oh, sick. Oh, this like the scripting language kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of. Oh, Yo, RD, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the 90s, the peak decade with the internet. Nothing went wrong in the. No, I feel like I don't want to say that. You live again. I know. I see you. Back to the original RD too. It's good. Part of one of the craziest beefs I've ever seen. Only beefs I've seen in the Discord. How you doing, dude? Why's that sound effects there? Wait. RPG in the Box is kind of gas. Oh, and it's got an event system too. Oh wait. Oh, this is a dialogue editor. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm looking at the RPG in a Box website right now just to see what's going on. Might have to check this out. How much is this bad boy? This is... Oh, it's a demo. That's free. If I scroll down, it's $30. You know what? That is more than fair for what you're getting out of this. Not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe we'll do an RPG in the Box thing soon. I don't know what you guys thinking. It is technically still Godot. Or maybe I should try to recreate RPG in the Box and then fail miserably at the same time. There's a lot of new games coming out to this, like, year 2, actually. Oh, and this one game I've been following Athenian Rhapsody too. Oh, wait, hold on. There's so many different things going on. I have been living under a rock lately. And that's all I need for the internet. Alright. What have you guys been playing actually lately? Give me some recs. I know that the second I say Pizza Tower, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the return of the Pizza Tower god. But I know Pizza Tower is coming up. I'm going to be making a couple of purchases over the next couple of days. Don't worry, the necessary purchases, I think. I think I can say that on my taxes. But we got some games that we're going to be playing definitely over time. Next Steam sale should be coming up pretty soon, though, but Pizza Tower is definitely on that list. We got a couple other things, too, that I actually want to play. We got... Definitely can't play that on stream. Oh, I can't... Oh, wait, you can't play this demo anymore? Whack. Alright. I was going to say we were going to play Caves of Cud or Quud or whatever. It's another RPG. We're going to check that out. But that's our timer. I'm going to stop stalling. I'm actually going to click the proper scene thing here. So we got one more Pomodoro notes before I have to bounce. But let's get this going right here. So we need to figure out what's going on here with this zoom thing. So this isn't actively changing, which isn't good. I guess I have to use the setter. Oh yeah, it's a set get. All right, so let's just use the set length on it. Oh, we can also do get length. That's what we want. Get length. Is it just straight up get hit length? Is that what I want? Return to spring arm. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. All right, and so spring arm. We don't want that. That set length. What is that? 645 alarm, right? Don't worry about the rest of it. All right, so we need the spring arm that's set. Oh wait, I forgot. This wasn't even the big problem we were having. It's the fact that this wasn't actually being called. That was the problem we were having. Zoom out, zoom in. It's mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. Yeah. Oh wait, is it because of the mouse I'm using that it doesn't know what is happening? That'd be kind of annoying, but it would happen. Wait, I wonder, actually, hold up. Shut this up. Nope. 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 Okay. We know it's not that at least. If input is action pressed, yeah. That should be happening. Is it input period? No. Reset cam is fine. That's just a one time. Let's try to. I wonder if it's really just because of my mouse. That'd be interesting. Nah, okay. Maybe it's too late. No, that won't affect my mouse either. Okay. Woo. Okay. This is just gonna take weirdly more time than it actually needs to. Okay. Mouse wheel left. Wait, I know what this is. Is it? No, actually, that. It should just be straight up scroll, right? What's up, Jethro? What you doing over there? Being a weirdo again? Being my dog? Okay, this is gonna scroll. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got the touch events. Nice events. Button wheel up, button wheel down. Is that really for the press? No, we're just like not getting any response at all from my mouse wheel. Nah, okay. Okay, so yeah, this mouse wheel is mapped to zooming in and out for like actually scrolling through stuff. Let's quickly reset the engine because sometimes that's always the magic that we need. Run the antivirus. Run the game. It's gonna be super dumb, isn't it? Like, this is going to be very easy. This will just still not work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it takes input here. What is going on? Is it because it's not pressed? That'd be funny. If is put is action. It's mouse button press. Let's say down. Scroll it up. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's see if it just reads that. If it does that, that's fine. Nah, still nothing for the scroll wheel. It would suck if that's actually just because my mouse is being dumb. Okay, let's look at another project. What's the close project? Control Shift Q. Because Potato Game uses it. And we'll see if this just straight up works. Yeah, okay, that works. Pause menu, quit. Yes, I'd like to quit the game. Sweet. All right. So what's causing that to work and the other one to not work? And where is the control for that? Okay, it might be on the ghost build. If event action is scroll up, rotate Y 10. Do I have to just... Is it really this? If event is action. Okay, yeah, fine, we'll try that. And what did I map that to? Scroll up, mouse wheel up, and mouse wheel down. Yeah, dude, that is so weird. All right. All right, let's try that out. And for a point and click camera, this should actually be unhandled inputs. There we go. And let's just try this. That is action press to zoom in, do that, for that, and this works. Cool. Dude, what? Okay, so I guess scroll wheel is weirdly not considered. For okay. Yeah, I guess scroll wheel is just not considered for how this works. Okay, and we'll just set our spring arm at, what's it called, spring length? To is equal to original zoom. And now we're gonna say right here. This is a hack. This zoom doesn't feel smooth. There you go. So now we can zoom in, click this, and it rotates us back to our original. We can rotate our camera. We can always just kind of see where we're going, like that, which is nice. It's a little trippy. Maybe we'll like it so it's like locked to a certain amount, and we can just rotate it so it's right back. And maybe the direction the player's facing would be better. I think for now this is pretty good. But yeah, that's our zooming in and out. We have it set to our spring arm here. And the last thing I want to do is just set up our cursor and nav cursor right here, because it's just a decal and it shouldn't project on certain things. I don't care. We're just gonna say, hey, we got our camera. It's not technically an isometric camera, but it's a camera that works, and it's done. So that's the first project. That's the first piece of our sprint done. Let's clean up the code a little bit before we move on. Something I usually forget to do. So we can remove these to-dos right here, like that. And if there's any more to-dos, no, keep the hack. That's good. Let's see. This is how much the camera zooms and zooms in and out. The original length of the camera zoom for resetting purposes. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. All this makes sense. Alright, we can back this bad boy up now and move on to our next task, which is the interaction system. Player can now zoom. Player can now zoom in and out. Feels a little clunk. Needs smoothing, but works. Okay. So that's the first thing we got to do. Looks like GitHub's got an update too. So we got that backed up. What's the next thing we have to do? The interaction system. So we need to set up an interaction range on the player, set up a highlight system, which is going to be our shader thing, and a right-click menu when the player interacts with an object. So that is going to, those are three actually pretty decently big things. So let's start that bad boy up. Interaction range on the player is not going to be difficult. We just need to go to our player character here, go to 3D, and on the player itself, we just need to add an area, 3D, make this the interaction range. Then we need to give it a shape, collision shape 3D, and make it a, I don't know, what would work. Maybe a cylinder, which cylinder seems weirdly right for this. And we'll just mess around with this radius. Not that much. Let's see, just make sure it's actually at the bottom of the player, which is right. And I think about here, so we got 2.75. We do that. Then we just need a way to connect it back to the player so it actually can interact with stuff. We're still technically working on the base player collision here, or the base player class, because we're gonna need to use all of this when we move on to different characters. So we're still good on this front. Now we just need to make sure that we have access to interaction range, and we'll put that up here. And at a certain point, we are going to reorganize our code so it's actually better. But for now, let's go to our project settings. We need to add a couple of new things. One is, actually, I didn't even have to go here. I could go here, and I can just edit them from here. There we go. We need to make our collision layers. So we got player, enemy, or let's play player item, world, player, interactable, and world. That's what we have to do for that. We just need to make sure the player's on the correct stuff. So for a collision on the player, you exist on the player layer, you collide with the player and the world. And let's make it all three, actually, why not? Then for our sandbox here, let's just make everything here. Oh, I can't do that by default. Cool. So I do this, and I do this. Oh, no. Oh, sweet, it's because I had multiple nodes selected. You all exist on the world level, not that level, and you collide with all three of these. Cool. Nice. Now the last thing we have to do is create something that exists on the interaction level. And that's pretty straightforward. We just need our first like item object. So we got, let's get a rigid body 3D. So because I don't know, physics are fun. And we'll set this to be like a I guess item object. And this one will have a mesh instance. It will have not the mesh instance as that has that as a child, but I can't speak. It has a mesh instance, a collision shaped 3D, and our mesh instance, I don't know what's a fun shape that can roll around. Almost a ball. Yeah, if I was a nerd, I'd make this. What is this? Is this what they say? Oh, this is a tube rail mesh. Cool, I like it. And for the collision shape, we're going to make it Do they not have two round mesh? No? Alright, cool. We'll make it a capsule shape. Why not? Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong shape. We need to make this a cylinder. There we go. And just making sure that we have everything on the correct little axes right there. And for the sake of good game design, make it a little bit bigger so there's a little area of forgiveness. Sweet. Item object saved into the scenes folder. This will be organized properly. But we got all that going down here. Nice. And final thing for the item object, let's make it like a nice color so we know what we're looking at. Standard material 3D, and we're going to be not that. There we go. And somewhere in that range looks good. Maybe like somewhere a little closer here. There we go. Add it to our swatch. Cool. All right. Nice. So now we got our item objects. We need to make sure that this exists on the item. Let's see. Let's make sure it needs to exist on the interactable and the world, not the world layer technically, but it needs to be able to be pushed around by all three of these things here, which is good. The next thing we need to do is just make sure that our player, go back here to our interaction range, that doesn't exist on anything technically, and it only masks the interaction stuff. And it's not monitorable. Let's make it that for now. And the last thing we need to do, well, let's see, set up interaction range on player, and let's also just quickly add a signal for on body entered and on body exits. I should connect this in code. I'm gonna try to connect this in code because we do that right here, and I think that'll make it a lot easier for reusability. So we're going to make another on ready here, right here. This will be our interaction section. On ready, interaction, range. That's going to be an area. 3D. It needs to be a bar, and that's going to be equal to this. Cool. And we're gonna say interaction range dot on body enter. Cool. Dot connects, and we just need to create the column here. Func, yeah, func on body enter, and body as a argument. Pass, and we want a func on body exit, and takes the body, and takes void and pass. Sweet. And you need to do this because that makes functions run a little bit faster. And for here, where we were doing our connection for on body app, we just need to do on body enter. And for the next one, we just need to do interaction range dot body exited that connects on body exit. Cool. And then we just need to say print body dot collider and do the same thing. Body dot collider plus equal dot range. There we go. All right, and now finally in our sandbox here, let's drag in a couple of our item objects. Oh, whoops, sorry, all these selected. Don't need any of these. Drag in a couple of these item objects here, duplicate it, maybe rotate it a little bit, see the physics happen in action. See just like an actual in there. No. Cool. I'll take you. Awesome. And fall down. Okay. That's a hard crash. And I didn't read the error. Cool. There you go. Invalid index collider on rigid body 3D. All right, cool. That's not what we want. Signals. Body enter. Sorry. Oh, it takes a node 3D as its object. Okay, so it's not gonna take a collider. That's fine. I'm just gonna go back here to our point and click controller. Body, I guess that name. Now figure out a little bit less. And then around now is when we're gonna have to add in our raycast. There we go. Yeah, because we can technically click on the item. Or at least the item range works though, which is good. So we can check that off on our list here. Setting up highlights for interactable objects when the player is in range and they hover over them. So that's something we actually have to, there's a couple of things we actually have to add onto our individual thing. So the item object itself will need a script on it. Here, that's fine. We're gonna make it a class, name, item, object. And yeah. Let's learn how to make like a highlight shader in Godot real quick. How much time we got left? Left. If we got 7 minutes. Godot outline shader? Yeah, okay. Sweet. 3-minute tutorial.
Outline shader in Godot 4. All the resources I used in this video are linked below. This process could save you a lot of time instead of having to individually apply your outline shader to every material in your scenes. So this new scene will map like this quad mesh by 2 description, and then we head back to Godot.
Okay.
Here and in the top of the description.
Just check our recent comments to make sure that this actually still functions. It's Godot 4, so it should work. How to pop. Okay, cool. Let's get that. Wait, just let's check out GodotShaders.com. I should process that. Wait, dude, this is awesome. Wait a second, dude, this is fire. Wait. Wait, dude, this is so good. Wait, I need this exactly, actually. Wait, this is insane, dude. Bookmark. Oh wait, this is private. Okay. Huh. Okay, I didn't know about this website. I'm gonna let me post this into Discord real quick. This I'm excited. Blah 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 blah. This is awesome. Okay. That makes my life very easy. Let's grab the outline shader that guy just recommended. Who's our savior here? Crow Games. Thank you. Dude, this will make my life so easy. And thank you to all these unfinished projects for making this. All right.
Scroll down here and you press copy.
So grab the
and
shader
then
code.
we head back to Godot. In the drop down section of surface material override, create a new shader material. Open that up and create a new shader. Make the template empty and name it something like outline. I'm gonna name it tutorial. And hit create. Now we open the shader we just created and paste the code that we copied earlier. Next, we add a child to the node 3D, a camera 3D, and we move the outline in front of the camera, else we won't see anything. You can try it by adding a CSG box, and you can preview the camera, and now we have an outline. I've gone ahead and added this mesh instance outline to my player camera and made a little showcase.
Okay, so it
scene
does. It adds it to
where I'll show
everything.
the outline of.
That's not quite what
If
we
you want
want.
to change the thickness of the I'm gonna be really happy with it.
Okay, so that's one way to do it. We might use this if this is what we want. There's an alternate way we can do this actually. And if this doesn't work, we'll just mess around with that shader. But I know you can do this, which is, yeah.
No worries, you're gonna tell me that eggs are vegan.
Okay.
Like, go on a no sugar vegan diet. And I said, I don't really want those. He said beans. He said, I was fine off rice, beans, and eggs.
That's not.
Eggs vegan.
They're
He's
not.
like, dude, I promise you
They're not. Eggs are not vegan.
just lying to me.
He is lying too. This is just a straight up standard material. So we want to use that. I'm streaming, by the way. Yep. I am streaming.
Stream.
Yep. Okay. All right. So for this one, I'm gonna see if I can remember how to do this. I'll pick overlay.
Streaming.
Front only. Okay. We're just gonna figure this out. This room. Add transparency disabled. We're working on the next. Oh crap! Okay. Whoops. Okay, so go back to. Oh. I added glow by accident. That's funny. All right. So let's go to the albedo for this. White's fine. Kind of want more like this bluish color is fine. Just like purely for highlighting. It's kind of hurts my eyes though. Add a next pass on top of that. That's funny. Add. Or that's fine. Not mix. Coal mode front. Okay. Depth of shader. Vertex, no, we don't want that. Textured, rim. No. Shadows. Grow, here we go, this is what we want. There we go. And that will hit us with that for the material, but the problem with that is that it does that, which kind of, that's kind of a cool effect though. We're almost where we want to be. We don't want transparency, coal mode front disabled, that does that. No, we do want front facing coal modes because we don't want to see it from any angle except for the top. Shader per pixel, let's make it, we're gonna keep messing around with this. Unshaded, that's getting closer to what we want. Tune gets us to kind of that. I don't think we need to so much use the tune. No depth test on. No, that does that. We don't want that. Height enabled. I see work chunk. We're almost done here. I'll mess with that. Deep parallax. No. Texture, refraction, detail, sampling, nearest. That's not affecting that. It's affecting the grow amount, which is the problem. Fixed size for the transform, no. Proximity fade, distance fade, we don't mess with that. Yeah, the problem with the grow amount is just like how is it disconnecting, which is what we don't want to do. It's a billboard. Enabled. Okay, we're getting to some more interesting pieces. I don't know if it's definitely, it's not the UVs. Detail. Maybe not height either. Maybe we don't want height. I don't know if that was actually messing with anything. It was not. Okay. Deep parallax, nope. No tangent, nope. Binormal, nope. We're just clicking buttons until something works. Use as albedo, no. Nope, nope. Diffuse mode. Nah, it's just the way it breaks. That's the problem. If we could fix the breakage, it would be fine. And I'm wondering if it's purely just the mesh that we've chosen for it. Because if you look at it from like, if you look at the sphere right here, this works. You look at a cube, it doesn't work. So we just gotta figure out what's going on there. Like, we're getting close. We're getting close to like what this should do. It's just we just need to fill in those gaps. And I don't know what's causing the breakage on this grow section here. Because we can reset that to like this. It could just be straight up that, actually. 0.1. Let's try that. That's, yeah, way too much. Straight up nothing about that too. Consumer priorities gonna help that either. Yeah, it's just, we're getting so close, dude. It just, I know for a fact it just needs to be front facing culling, and then we just need to this height property didn't do anything. Shadows. Again, interesting effect, not quite what we want. Okay, we'll come back to this. It really doesn't like it when there's. It really doesn't like having like multiple different things in there. Like from that, it's cool. And you look at it from the sides. I'm pretty sure it's because these are edges right here, and there's nothing for like the geometry to expand upon. Because right here, oh wait, that's exactly it actually. It's because literally right here there is no geometry for this to work, and it would require like a. What this would require is having another face right here. So, actually, before I finish this here, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take our next pass here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to clear it because we don't want that here. We just want our standard material. We're going to duplicate the mesh. Going to make it, call this one the highlight mesh. This will make it a little bit easier too, so we can actually make this unique too. This will make it a little easier for us to work with because there we go. Now, instead of using this grow function right here, we just have to make the mesh slightly bigger than the one that's inside of it. So go here, highlight mesh, make sure you go to scale, and do this. So this way it actually takes the mesh into account, and we don't need to create any extra geometry because this exists. And if we really wanted to add that glow effect, which I had last time, which I did actually kind of like, all I have to do is go here, I believe, and it wasn't the shading, or the unshaded is what we put in there. I don't know if we need the shading so much as maybe refraction was kind of it. I don't. Was it refraction that we were messing around with? Something made this like glow. Oh wait, was it emission? No, it wasn't emission. Like for some reason this started glowing. I completely forgot what it was that did it. I can't remember if it was the. Oh, it wasn't refraction. It wasn't that either. Okay, whatever. For now, this is fine. We got what we needed. We have something that we can easily disable, and it should be easy to set up too, as long as this scale is a little bit above it. So we can actually go here, and this will be continued tomorrow. We should be able to get the interaction range done. Let's back up our project as always. Work in progress, item, object, added a scene, item, mesh, and a highlight mesh. So if we find if we find the ability to use a shader for this, that's cool. Maybe we find like a glow shader on the Godot shader website, because I would like to explore that. But for now, this is fine. But with that being said, this is going to do it for today. Of course, we're going to end it off with our thank yous. So a special thanks to the Duck for being the first person to hop into the stream. So that sounds in a very weird order. Aaron TV for joining the server and showing off your game. I'm not sure if it came through yet before I close it off. Let's check it out. Let's see if it did. I don't see it still, but once you do share that again, please do. I would love to see what you're working on. I haven't seen anything made in RPG in a Box, or really look for it, so that's gonna be my first foray into it. And of course, last but not least, RD for hopping in, always adding in the comedy to the chat. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I should be back on tomorrow at our usual time, which is 11 a.m. PST. If that changes, look it out for that on the Discord. And once I get access to my Twitter account, that too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun today, messing around, and we will continue this tomorrow. But with that being said, have a good one, y'all. Peace.